the fact that Jeremy Sochan can even be in the same breath as Tim Duncan, it speaks volumes of his talent. It speaks volumes of what type of player he is. It speaks volumes of his aggression. I had no idea that this was even something that we kept up with, but leave it to your boy Noah to come with the heat.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so I say this every other video, but I absolutely love Noah Magaro. So he came up with this stat, got it from Basketball Reference, and I'm like, how the heck? What? Some stats I just wonder, like, I wouldn't even thought to look into it. You know, it's like it's some stats like I wouldn't even think to look into it at all. But hey, it's here. Before we talk about this, really quick, and this is going to be a short video, by the way, but really quick, if you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. Let me get out of this. What the heck? Yeah, link in the description. If you guys want to support your boy, please do. Just head on over to clanthemerchfan.com and see if there's anything that you like. At the very least, just go to the website, okay? If you don't like anything, then just come back in a few months or whatever, and maybe it'll be something you like. Got 2 new designs coming out soon, by the way. All right, so really quick video, but this is what Noah tweeted out, and I said, OMG. Jeremy Sochan is on pace to have 78 dunks this season if he plays in all of the remaining games on the schedule. That will be the most by any Spurs player since Tim Duncan recorded 80 dunks during the 03-04 season. And this definitely makes sense, especially since Jeremy Sochan playing the same position as Duncan and having similar aggression as Duncan. Now, obviously, Jeremy Sochan isn't as skilled as Tim Duncan. I mean, we're talking the greatest big man of all time, but Jeremy Sochan does share one thing in common, and that's that aggression. And funny enough, I was looking down here and Noah actually answered someone's question, because this was my question, you know, after reading this, was what's the Spurs all-time dunks in a season record, and it's 149 by Timmy in 1998. But he said, obviously, if they were tracking it back when Robinson was in his prime, the number would probably double that. Now, this is what's most important, okay? This is what I absolutely love about this. If you guys were paying attention during preseason and the beginning of this season, Jeremy Sochan, and we went over some statistics, you know, regarding this as well, he was not necessarily a let me dunk on you type of guy. He wasn't necessarily a dunker, if you will. A lot of stuff from Jeremy Sochan were more so like floaters just around the rim or whatnot, layups. He has really nice touch around the rim. And one thing that we brought up before is we were showing like on this chart of all the rookies, and as far as how they finish around the rim, what they what do they do as far as like their percentages around the rim, whether they dunk or they lay it in. And funny enough, he was up there it like near like Jalen Duren as far as finishes around the rim. Like he had a really high percentage, but he had way less dunks. So one thing, well, there's 2 things that kind of shows. Number one, he wasn't necessarily, at least coming into the league or whatnot, he wasn't necessarily aggressive to the point where he's going to try to like bam it over you or anything. But number 2, it showed that he had a lot of touch around the rim, and with high percentages like that, without it having to be dunks at his size, that really means that in the future, I believe that he could be a pretty decent shooter. Okay. When you can shoot around the rim, when you can, you know, lay it in, float it up or whatnot, most of the time that is an indication that you can shoot, or you'll be able to, or you have at least have that in the arsenal where you'll eventually be able to shoot that. And free throw percentage. Obviously his free throw percentage wasn't that great, but he's even showing right now that he's been upping his percentages throughout this season, and he's scoring more points than he was at the beginning of the season. So he has shown that theory I have thus far has been true. But overall, I think that this is really great, because at the beginning of the season, he was not showing that same level of aggression. He realized that guys are just more athletic. He was getting blocked quite often. Okay. At the very least, really good contest on his shots, and he had to, you know, muscle up a little bit. And that's what he's been doing. So I absolutely love this. This speaks volumes of his hard work, and hopefully he can hit that record, be in the history books, I guess. Kind of weird. It's a weird stat, but it's an awesome stat. So thank you, Noah, for tweeting this out. He actually also sent me a DM saying, hey, you might find this interesting. So I really do appreciate it. And if you guys want to support Noah Magaro, please do. just head on over to Noah Magaro on Twitter. You probably already following him, but yeah, go follow him, man. He's good. He's good people. But yeah, and if you want to support me, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. I'll get with you guys later. Until next time, bye.